Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sext, spiritual space at the noon hour. I'm Fran. I'm one of the pastors of Peace of Christ Church, and every week here lately we've been coming online on Thursdays at noon to do a little spiritual pastoral check-in. Today I'm lighting a candle in honor of Trans Awareness Week. A friend of mine reminded me that it was Trans Awareness Week and asked that I write a litany for it, and that's what I did. And I wanted to just spend a moment in remembrance because, hang on, let me see if anyone's here. Anybody here? Hey, Sarah, I see you're here. My feed is not very good. I think it's on my end. I don't think it's you. So if there are interruptions, I apologize. I'm not sure how to fix that. I need to get somebody to help me fix that. So, hello. I have lit a candle in honor of Trans Awareness Week. As you may have gathered, here at Peace of Christ Church, we do not discriminate on the basis of gender orientation or sexual orientation, and we wholeheartedly believe that every human being is made in the image of the divine and is held in divine light and beloved by Creator God and by us as parts of that divine image. And we wholeheartedly affirm and love our trans siblings. So, with that said, it is with great grief that I read this week that this year has been one of the worst years on record in terms of violence against trans folks. This year in the US, 45 people have been murdered as a result of anti-trans violence. And that is a reality that we should sit with and grieve and lament and pray to be ended. No. It's appalling to me. I don't really have words for that reality. But if you want to read more about that, I'm going to drop a little link in the comments here. Give me 2 seconds. Oops, where'd it go? Where'd my link go? Here we go. If you want to read about Trans Awareness Week, and Trans Day of Remembrance is Saturday, November 20th. And so I simply wanted to share a litany that I wrote with you all. Here we go. And I wanted to invite you, if you were willing, to also light a little candle and pray alongside me as I share this. I have written this as an interfaith litany, understanding that, well, in the hopes that it could be useful for more than just folks who consider themselves to be Christ followers. Here is litany for Trans Day of Remembrance. It's with great joy that we celebrate our transgender siblings and great grief that we mourn the violence done to them. We give thanks for each of our trans kindred who embody the uncategorizable and boundary-defying nature of the divine. Like all of humanity, they too are made in the divine image, reflecting the divine imprint. We remember now our trans siblings who have been lost to violence, unjustly sacrificed on the altar of society's hatred and intolerance. We confess our society's indifference and unlove. and our own complicity in allowing these tragedies to continue. We ask that forgiveness and justice bear fruit in us. We are sorry. We honor them and send love to their spirits with prayers for their peace and well being. And we set the intention to do better, to provide safety and care, nourishment and acceptance to the most unique and vulnerable among us, and to normalize their place in our communities, cherishing the ways they teach us about goodness and love. We ask for wisdom in going about creating a world that is safe and welcoming for humans of all kinds, knowing that when the world is safe for trans people, it is safer for all of Earth's children. We ask that the minds and hearts of all people on Earth will be open to practicing kindness, hospitality, friendship, and love toward those among us who bear the divine image in uncommon or surprising ways. And we ask that our governments and systems will work for their protection, undoing patterns of oppression and violence, fostering liberation and joy for every human being. May our transgender family be safe, healed, provisioned, and happy, sharing in the abundance of earth, the blessings of nature, joy, community, and freedom, and the blessing of home. May it be so. Amen. I will link to the text of this here in the comments. Also, in case anyone wants to use it, I've made it freely available on my personal website, which is franpratt.com. You can find it there. But it is my heart to give thanks and praise for my trans siblings who teach me the surprising things about the divine. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. We're coming up on Thanksgiving week, wrapping up this week. I know my kids have school ending after tomorrow, and I'm wishing you all a safe and healthy holiday, that your hearts would be overflowing with gratitude for the blessings that you have, and also overflowing with intention to create goodness on earth. Amen and amen. Thank you, everyone. Sending love to all our friends.